Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel ERPZEN. In today's video, we will see how to create a chargeback. What is a chargeback? Say today is 17 June 2026 and there is a due amount that has to be paid by the customer to us, but customer is requesting to postpone the due date. So in this scenario, we'll create a chargeback invoice. Chargeback is nothing but we will postpone the due date. Otherwise, what will happen in real business case? After the due date, if the due date crosses over, then the customer will be charged interest. So that is the reason why if customer is requesting for us to postpone the due date, in that scenario, we will use a chargeback transaction. Now, there are two things. Here, he can make a partial payment. Say, for example, there is $100 sales invoice. On $100 sales invoice, customer has made a payment only $50, and for remaining $50, you can postpone the due date, or customer haven't paid that $100, but but he is requesting us to postpone the due date. In those scenarios also, we'll create a receipt with zero amount and we'll create a chargeback transaction. Now let us see how you can do that. There are two setups, guys. The first one is you have to create a receivable activity and you have to create a transaction type. So now let's see how we can define. Click on your username. Click on setup and maintenance. Search for the task called manage receivables activities. Manage receivables activities. Manage receivables activities. Open the task. Here, search with your business unit. Our business unit is Supremo business unit. Contains Supremo US business unit, and here system will automatically create one system is automatically create one receivable activity, and here you have to make sure that you are adding the activity GL account. So you have to add the activity GL account. Now we'll search for chargeback. If it is there, fine. Otherwise, we will leave as it is. Yeah, chargeback burden is there. So we'll take this account. And tax rate source code is none. Click on save and close. Click on save and close, and make sure that you are having the transaction types. Go to the task, transaction types, manage transaction type, manage transaction types. Here search for chargeback, chargeback Now here you are able to see the chargeback transaction type. Yeah, yeah. Supremo US business unit. You can assign it to n number of business units. So our business unit is Supremo business unit. So here you can see the transaction type chargeback. Now let us create a transaction. Click on receivables, click on billing, click on task list. Now click on create a transaction. Our business unit is Supremo business unit. Our customer is Apex Solutions, and the payment terms say immediate. Description sold goods, quantity is 1 and $100. The sales invoice amount is $100. Now click on complete and review. Click on complete and review. Now this is the transaction number. System is automatically defaulting based on transaction source. 153765. Now click on save and close. Click on OK. Now click on receivables. Click on accounts receivable. Click on task list. Now click on create receipt. Search for your business unit. What is the receipt method? And based on the receipt class and methods, system is automatically defaulting the bank account. This is the receipt number. And how much amount? Zero amount. And populate your customer information. Apex Solutions. Click on OK. Select the site. Now click on submit and apply manually. Now click on add open receivables. This is the transaction number. Click on search. Yeah. Select this record and click on add. In the background you can see, you can observe system has applied successfully. Click on done. Now click on save. Now click on actions. Click on create a chargeback. Now here type is nothing but our transaction type. Select your transaction type and automatically system is defaulting the distribution account code combination. And if you want to search for the reason, you can add the reason, or otherwise it is optional. And click on save and close. Yeah, this is the chargeback. Now copy the invoice number and click on OK. 100002 system has automatically created. Now click on save and close. Now we will review the old transaction. Click on receivables, click on billing, click on task list. Now click on manage transactions. Today is 17th and our business unit is Supremo business unit. Supremo business unit, US business unit. Now click on search. Yeah, this is our chargeback invoice. This is the normal invoice. You can see this is the chargeback invoice, and against this is the original transaction number. So now open this transaction 153765. Yeah, 153765. Now click on actions, click on view balance details. Now here you can see there are no balances, open balances, and you can see adjustments minus 100. The original amount is $100 and you can see adjustments minus 100. Now click on done. Now again click on actions, view transaction activities. Why it is like this? You can see invoice adjustments minus 100. What is the chargeback number? 100002. So that is the reason why this invoice has no balance. Now we'll review. Open this, and the due date is today only. I forgot to change the date, but you will have a provision to change the date to postpone the due date. So this is the chargeback transaction, and if you click on actions, view balance details, you can see the balance $100. Now click on done. Click on save. Click on actions. Click on post to ledger. Click on view accounting, receivables debit, revenue credit. Now click on save, save and close. Click on home. This is how you can create a chargeback invoice. I hope you liked this video. If you like the video, please hit like, share and subscribe to our channel ERPZEN for more Oracle Fusion tutorials. Drop your questions in the comment sections. Until then, see you in the next video. Thank you. Thank you very much.